Fear is just based on belief systems and old programming. But fear is an illusion. There's only certain circumstances that fear can help you, like when there's real danger. But most of the time, all fear is just an illusion and nonsense. Fear is based on old patterns and belief systems, but you can deprogram those belief systems and those patterns. So you have to find out if you have fear for anything. What is the real cause of that fear? And you can get rid of fear by just going within and to find out what are the lies that you are telling yourself that is causing fear. So you have to find out what the belief system is, and you have to question yourself, like, what am I scared of? And if you have any fear, you have to go deeper than that because you want to know what is the real cause. So sometimes the cause of fear can be like you need to control certain circumstances because you are scared that something is going to happen if you don't act in the right way, and you are scared of what people are going to think of you, or you are scared for whatever. You have to dive very deep into your psychology to find out what is the real reason for fear. And if you have the mental understanding, you can let go of those fears so easily because you know that you are lying to yourself. You know that it is not the truth. Sometimes that's just enough. Knowing that you are lying to yourself and knowing that what you're telling yourself is not real and that is based on actually just lies. It is then so easy to let go of fear because fear is just such a big illusion and life is so neutral. Normally, it's just the present moment and that's it. And then you add all kinds of things. But the things that you are adding to life are just mental projections. And mental projections are inside of you, it's not outside of you. So if mental projection is your problem, you have to go to the inside and find out what the perspectives are that you have on life that are causing fear and go within to a level that you have to go very, very deep. So you have to know what is the cause of your fear. You have to question about where it comes from. You have to question yourself about what you believe if you do certain things that maybe cause fear. And you need to know what you believe that the consequences are. You can search up what you try to be in this life and that you're scared of if it is not going in the right way, that what people will think of you, all kinds of things. And then you contemplate about all those topics. So you go deeper than that. You go deeper and find out what's the truth behind that. So if you have any fear, you go so deep that you understand every pillar of your belief system and you just understand what your ego is trying to save you from. You have to understand what your ego wants to be, how you want to be perceived by other people. Because if you have a certain ego that you want that other people project that you are that, then it is maybe scary to do something else. So you have to find out how your psychology is working. And it's the best thing to to ask yourself the questions, the right questions, and answer it and find out the truth behind it because your psychology is unique. So you have to dive into yourself and then see if what you are doing is really helping you or you are just lying to yourself and know that fear is just nonsense, that any fear is actually almost any fear, let's say, is nonsense. Because if you are contemplating about danger, there is almost nothing really dangerous. There's so many things, people have so much fear for certain things that are nothing, just for what other people are going to say to them. Like that's not even killing you. So that yeah, it's not working for you. People are scared to express themselves. because they get judgments from other people. That's it. That's it's it is nothing actually, but if you have very deep inner trauma, then it seems like that's a very big deal, but actually it isn't. So there's so many things, but and then people try to act in certain ways and say, no, I'm not scared, I don't have fear, but this is just how reality is, and you have to act like this and this way, and but that's all bullshit. That's not true. You have to find the truth for yourself. But people lie so much to themselves because they're in mind control and they are in belief systems and they are in such a big fear about anything, and it's controlling their whole lives. It's all just a mental game. And if you see through the illusion of fear, if you see through the illusion of that there's not almost no real danger, and sometimes you can even say there's really no danger because physical reality isn't everything there is. So, in that perspective, nothing is dangerous. There's no real danger, but you want to stay alive, so some fear can help you. And just contemplate about everything and also what is helping you. If you know that everything is nonsense, that the fear is nonsense, and you still feel it and you want to do something, you just do it. And you have that inner knowing that the fear is not based on truth, but your body is feeling like that. So then you just do what you want to do. And you see after a while that you're still alive and that everything is still okay. And then it just disappears. Something can feel dangerous, and you have anxiety, and maybe you feel like throwing up. But even if you keep going in that situation and you go for your goals and you follow your intuition, it just disappears. If you feel fear to the fullest and let fear be there and still do what you want to do, then it disappears because fear is an illusion, it's just an emotion. So if you're observing the fear until it is really, really intense and you don't fight to it and just keep going and just observe it, but don't repress it and just let it be, it transmutes, it is going away. So that's actually helping so much because you can see that fear is an illusion. Fear is nothing real. It's just an emotion that's that's it actually. And it is not like that fear has to control you. It's not, that's not the truth. It can control you if you let it do that, then it can control you. That's not the absolute truth. And fear, some people say that they can't do something because they have fear, but that's not an absolute truth. So you have to be real to yourself. Like, is it really the fear that I can't do anything? Or is it just that I believe that I can't do anything while I have fear? So sometimes fear can be even exciting if you watch it like that, if you observe it like that, because you know that if you go and you just do what you want to do because you feel drawn to it, your intuition is telling you to go in a certain way, then you just know that it will be exciting. You will grow from it. So think fear can be very, very fun actually, because you know that you are going to get so much from it, that you are gaining so much and gain so much real strength because you just let go. The real strength is from calmness. It's more from you are just present. There's no need for thoughts and fights and thinking about how good you are. That's not strength. That's weakness. If you have to pretend like you are really strong, you have to pretend that and say things to people to show that and prove people things, then that's not a real strength. Because if you need to prove something, there's something missing inside of you. But real strength is just that you're present and you're following your intuition. That's real strength. And weakness is actually if you observe people that pretend they are very strong and very cool, it is actually, if you observe them just from a neutral perspective, you can see that they have some inner child problems and that they want to prove to the world that they are something. Well, that's not strength. That's actually just hidden weakness. And then some people try to hide they hide behind success, material success, and things like that, so that they can show like, look what I did and what I achieved, and that shows the world then for them that they are something because look what I got, and I have this car and this much money, and I do this and this, and I built this and this, but that's all mental. If they let go of just the thoughts, then they are just in the moment. That's it. But with a mental projection, it looks like strength for them and also for other people sometimes. But yeah, so it can help to show up to get recognition from people. But you have to ask yourself if that is really what you want, because you attract people that are empty inside. So if that is what you want, you can do that. But I think it's more fun to have people around you that are more like in connection with their spirit and do what they want. Just really have the self-expression. So if someone is just in alignment, maybe someone doesn't have a lot, that's so much more fun and that's so much more valuable than someone that act like they are something and that's draining energy from you. Being around people that only show off is actually in my experience, it's more like draining energy because they are just focused on showing up. And I like even more people that if someone is in alignment, then it's okay. Someone can have everything, and I can be with that person. It gives energy, but also if someone has nothing and is in alignment, then it can give also energy. So it's all just in a different way. Even if you're in alignment and you are really grounded and you just act out your self-expression and you do fully that, be fully into your self-expression, then people tend to be more drawn to you because you're your unique self-expression. And if you are in your unique frequency, the rules of status and all those things are going away because you are just different. You are just in your own space. Rules don't apply to you anymore. So you can get that to that level if you are really expressing your self-expression to the fullest, with the real self-expression. So that's also a thing. There are different ways. You can connect with people through emptiness. You can connect with people through real self-expression, but you have to observe like what are the people you are attracting, and do you want that, and what do you want for yourself? There are so many possibilities. There are so many possibilities about what you can do, and it's up to you to choose what you want.